And for all those female rappers out there, I know y'all making y'all bread. It's entertainment to y'all. But y'all got these young girls out there that look up to y'all. Gotta talk to the people, okay? Gotta speak them facts, that's right. Gotta keep my people tight. Gotta keep that soul right. That's what the Lord said. Gotta be that motivator. Speak nothing but the truth. Tell them how my life was through. My life was up and down. That's why I'm speaking now. Look at my YouTube page. I'm gonna motivate you when you had them bad days. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. It's your boy J. Michael with another VIDEO. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, the dislike button, the like button. I don't care how you feel, just keep it real, the realionaires way. Alright, y'all. This right here, this video here is to the families that have somebody that's struggling with addiction. We know Master P lost his daughter a few months ago from a drug overdose. Send my shots out to Master P and his family. Prayers go out to him and his family. You know, just because she been gone a few months, they still dealing with that hurt, that pain. Because that's a loved one, that's his daughter. I don't care how rich you are or how rich you is. You still hurt mentally, physically. You know, that's something that you can't get over because true parents, real parents, don't want to see their child leave before them. That's just a parent's love. But people that have a child, mother, father, auntie, best friend that's dealing with addiction, and y'all know they dealing with addiction, don't pressure them. Don't be hard on them. Don't turn your back on them. Try everything in your power to communicate with them, to give them help, to show them love, to show them care. And y'all sitting back and y'all saying, well, J. Michael, you ain't never did drugs. So how you know how addiction is if you ain't never used drugs? You don't have to use drugs to go through the suffering and the pain. I had so many family members on drugs. My mother and father was on drugs. And it's rough when you're young and you have to be a grown man at an early age because of your parents' addiction. So you got to go to stores and steal food so you and your little sister can eat. You know, then your mama send you next door to the neighbor's house to ask, can you borrow a couple of sugar, or can you borrow a few slices of bread, or can we run the extension cord from their window, from our window to their window, so we can get some lights. Oh yeah, I've been through it. To where I ate mayonnaise sandwiches, syrup sandwiches, just plain bread. You know, sometimes you just had peanut butter with no jelly, and you just eating choke sandwiches. Then sometimes you just have just eggs and bologna in the refrigerator. So you eating eggs and bologna for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you know how to make up scrambled eggs, slice the bologna up, scramble it up, and you got you a meal. You know, I done been through rough times with parents being on drugs. When I lived with my father, you know, we lived in this building. I mean, it was so infested with rats that shoot, I was playing with them like pets. You get what I'm saying? I mean, me and my father, we'll stand in this church line and you unload these boxes of food. They give you free food for the church, for the community. So if you unload the truck, they give you an extra box. So I'm like 10, 11. I'm out there with my daddy unloading these boxes. Little fella, these grown men, I'm tossing, bow, 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 bow. I'm tossing these boxes. So my daddy get 2 boxes, I get 2 boxes. So we got 2 boxes of free food. I'm all happy like, oh boy, we about to go home and eat cereal, fruit, bologna, hot dog, Vienna sausages. You know, I'm happy. Turkey, all that, I'm happy. Because we ain't got no food. My daddy a crackhead. So we got these boxes. I'm carrying these 2 boxes. Man, you little fella, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. So now we get close to the building. My daddy said, give your 2 boxes to him. I'm like, huh? He said, yeah, he paid for them. I said, he paid for them? Okay, so I didn't trip. I'm young. Man, I don't understand. So I'm thinking, shoot, my daddy we still got 2 boxes. So he sold these 2 boxes so we can have a little cash in our pocket. Okay, cool. You know, I'm young. I'm not understanding. So now we get to the building. He take his 2 boxes upstairs. So now I'm looking like, hold on. How you giving all 4 boxes away and we ain't even got no food? You see? That's because that addiction. He'd rather starve to feed his other habit. He'd rather for his son to starve to feed his other habit. That's how bad that addiction is. It don't care about nothing but feeding that hunger, that drug habit. But at the end of the day, I still loved my dad. I still wear his name proud because I'm a junior. At the time, I didn't understand it. I was mad. I was angry. I had bitterness, hatred, malice in my heart towards my parents because I didn't understand that addiction because I was young. But as I got older and being in the game and seeing what it's doing to these people, and I'm like, man, I didn't like it, what it did to my parents, but I'm out here in the game. But I had to survive. And that's the only thing I knew how to survive with, is because that's what my father showed me how to do, was hustle. At the age of 12, I was hustling, selling drugs at the age of 12. 14 got shot. Y'all all know that. I lived a rough life, but God kept his hand on me because I have a story to tell. I have a testimony. Some good, but majority is bad. But the good is me surviving to talk about it. Addiction is real crazy and embarrassing to some people, to some families, to some parents. Sometimes the parents being embarrassed of the child because the child have the addiction. You get what I'm saying? Let me explain something to y'all. Let me explain something to y'all. The thing is, if you got a mother or you got a father that's on drugs, don't hate them. Don't be mad at them. Don't be embarrassed. Work with them. Fight for them. I don't care how bad that addiction is. You gotta fight for them. My father, I took a female friend one time to Detroit with me. I was in my Ram pickup truck. This was back in the 90s. I took her to meet my father. So I took her to where my father be hanging at, where all the bums be. So I'm looking for my father. I'm asking people, hey, where Big Mike at? Where Big Mike at? Where Big Mike at? Oh, they was like, he over there. So I drives over there. My father come crawling out of a cardboard box. The girl looked at me like I was crazy. I said, well, why are you looking at me crazy? You not embarrassed? Embarrassed of what? At the end of the day, that's my dad. Good or bad, that's still my dad. Living arrangement, if he living good or if he living bad, he's still my dad. And I still got to respect that man as my dad. I'm not embarrassed. You must be embarrassed because you the one saying something looking crazy. I'm not embarrassed of my parents, and I wasn't embarrassed of my parents. I love my parents. My mother's name is tatted on my back. Come on now. And then you have kids that have an addiction. And the parents, they struggle with the battle with them. Tug of war. Kids talking crazy to them. Kids stealing from them. Kids not coming home. Some of y'all probably got a kid in the hospital that's on a machine. Or some of y'all probably got a kid right now that's in rehab. That's fighting that addiction. Work with them. Be there for them. Fight with them. Give them encouraging words. Don't put them down. Oh, you ain't nothing. You ain't nothing but a dope fiend. I don't even know why I had you. You can get out my house. You ain't don't. They already battling something within. So don't add on to the hurt. Don't add on to the pain. Don't do that. I don't care how mad you get or how embarrassed you is or how depressed, how disappointed you are. You don't show them that. Because some of them already probably feel that they are let down to you. Some of them probably feel you don't even love them. Some of them probably feel they're a disappointment to you. You don't know what's going through that child's head. You don't know what's going on at school. You don't know what's going on in the relationship that they had. You don't know if they're getting bullied. So don't add on to the hurt and the pain to why they doing what they doing. You find out some of them not going to talk to you. It's somebody out there that they want to share with. And you find that person that they're going to confide in if they don't want to confide in you. But you don't give up on your loved one that have an addiction. Some of y'all look dead at your child and see the hurt and see the pain, see the depression, see the stress, see the frustration. But y'all don't even care. Get out my face. Oh, you always whining, you always nagging. Go and do something with your life. Study taking that time out to find out what's eating them up, to find out what's boiling inside of them, find out why they want to give up on life. Y'all don't take that time, and y'all see it. But y'all so busy doing what y'all doing in y'all life that it bypass y'all, or y'all don't care until it's too late. You see? And drugs is not the only addiction. Love is an addiction. Because you have people that love so hard that they'll kill you, kill themselves, or kill the person that they was cheating with. Love is an addiction. Because somebody fall in love so deep that they can't handle it. TV is an addiction. Because you have some people that can't get off the couch because they stay in front of that TV. That's an addiction. The internet is an addiction. Some people can't get off the internet. They on it all day, every day. That's an addiction. Your phone is an addiction. You have some people walking down the street looking at their phone, they ain't even paying attention to their surroundings. You have people be in their car that they can't even wait till they stop at a light or wait till they pull over or wait till they get to their destination, but they driving while they on their phone because they can't put their phone down. That's an addiction. You have kids that are ready to go to war with their parents because the parents take the phone or don't pay the bill or something happened to their phone or their phone break. They ready to go to war because they addicted to that phone. Drugs ain't the only addiction. Food is an addiction. People that stay in the club, they can't miss a beat in the club. Is an addiction. Lust is an addiction. Strip clubs is an addiction. Y'all already know alcohol is an addiction. Cigarettes is an addiction. Drugs ain't the only addiction. You have regular household pills. That's an addiction, and that's the worst one. But I'm going to tell y'all something, and I said this a long time ago in one of my videos. The worst addiction ever is not alcohol, it's not pills, it's not heroin, it's not crack, it's not weed, it's not none of those things I said. The worst addiction is self. Self is the worst addiction. Self is the worst drug. Because self have everything they have to battle with. Because see, crack, heroin, weed, cigarettes, alcohol, pills, they don't knock on your door. They don't call your phone and say, hey, let's do what we do. It's self that can't fight that addiction. It's self that roll that blunt up. It's self that pop that pill. It's self that pop that beer open. It's self that pop that Patron open. It's self that pop that Ciroc open. It's self that sniff that line. It's self that put that needle in that arm. It's self that cheats on their woman. It's self that look at those pornos. It's self. It's the worst drug. Self. Because if you don't know how to handle self, how you gonna handle everything around you? Because you're not comfortable with self. See, people don't understand that. They like, oh, what are you talking about? That don't even make no sense. That don't even make no sense. Do that cigarette light itself? Do that cigarette smoke itself? When you put that cocaine on the table and chop it up and make that line, do that cocaine do it itself? No, you do it. You put your head down there, hold your nostril, and sniff that line. You roll that blunt up, break it down, roll it up, light it, and smoke it. You do. The blunt don't do it. You do it. Self. Self stop at that liquor store and go buy that liquor. Self go to the gas pump with $20 and say, give me 5 lottery tickets. Give me some cigarettes and put 5 on 2. You know you ain't got no gas as it is, so you rather put $5 worth of gas in your car, but you gonna make sure you get them cigarettes. You gonna make sure you get those. That could have been $11, $12, $15 worth of gas. You see what I'm saying? Self is the worst drug. So you gotta know how to handle self. And the people that's on drugs and the people that surround them, You got to be strong for them because they don't understand they self. You have people that's out there that understand they self, and you have some that don't understand they self because they don't know who they are. So, we as people, as family, as loved ones, communicate with the ones that you see that's hurting. Talk to them. And if they don't want to talk, write a letter to them. Slide it under the door. Put it in the mailbox. And if they got a cell phone, text it to them. If they have to be a long text, text it to them. Because they going to read it. They might not let you know they read it, but they going to read it. Keep praying for them. Because as long as you keep praying for them, you watering that seed that's inside of them. And that seed eventually going to grow. But you have to fight with them physically and mentally. And most of all, spiritually. As hard as it is out here, and it's triple hard for black people. Because we ain't just got to watch what goes on around us, we got to watch the community and the cops. So we have it triple hard. And we ain't just got to watch the cops in the community, and what I mean by the community, our own kind. Because our own kind killing us like we deer hunting too. But y'all get mad at the cops and talk crazy to the cops, but then go right around the corner and go kill a brother. Just because he on your block, or just because he got another color on that ain't your color. We have so much to deal with already as black folks, besides the addiction. It's time for y'all to wake up, people. It's time to wake up. We losing the battle that we ain't even we losing the battle that we ain't even started to fight yet. And that's crazy. But we'll jump on our brother or disrespect our brother in a minute. That's self. You gotta wake up and represent the ones you love. You gotta wake up and represent what's right. You gotta wake up and start taking a stand for what's right. You gotta wake up yourself. You gotta understand yourself. You gotta push that pride to a side. You gotta push that peer pressure to the side. You gotta wake up before it's too late and you take that eternal nap. It's time to wake up, people, and understand everything that's going around you, especially self. Them same people that you trying to prove something to, they ain't gonna be there for you. Them same people that's egging you on to sniff that lie, to drink that alcohol, to shoot that needle, to pop them pills, they don't care about you. Because if they did, they wouldn't want you to do what you're doing, to hurt yourself. Them same people that you're doing them drugs with gonna see you ODing and they gonna be gone like roaches. Soon as the light come on, and you laying there dead. Or damn near dead because somebody stayed and helped you. But the rest of them gonna panic. And you call them friends? Women. You don't have to be out there half being naked. If you got a bad body, they'll see it through your clothes. You don't have to be half naked. And you wonder why you get these asshole dudes or these creeps or these dog dudes. Because look how you represent yourself. Then as soon as one of them dudes say something that's out the way, now you mad, but look how you dressing. So he supposed to say something nice. Ah, yeah, girl. But he say, ooh, girl, that ass fat. Now you mad, but look what you got on. You got your pants or your drawers all up in your ass. But now you mad because they disrespect you. They didn't say what you wanted to hear. It's time to start loving self. It's time to start respecting self. You can look good without being naked. You can look good without dressing sleazy. It's time. And for all those female rappers out there, I know y'all making y'all bread. It's entertainment to y'all. But y'all got these young girls out there that look up to y'all, that want to be like y'all. What y'all say, they value that. They look up to that. They want to be that. Y'all got to start changing y'all style. The industry don't care about that as long as they making money. They don't care about what happened to the community. But y'all got to start. Y'all got to start. Because one day y'all going to have a daughter or a son. And y'all ain't going to want that for them. Y'all going to teach them better. Y'all going to teach them not to be like that. But y'all rapping about that. And how that's going to look? Y'all got to start taking control of self. Self is the worst addiction. J. Michael out.